Joy. Your questions were, how do you say yes, no, no thank you, you're welcome, and I don't understand. Let's do yes and no first. For yes, the first two I'll give you are quite formal. Ne and ye, okay? Both of these are formal, and these are what I would suggest using. The other form is written like this, but basically sounds like okay? It's kind of in the back of the throat. It's a sound that when we first hear it as native English speakers, it kind of, it almost sounds a little bit rude, like the person's not really listening or something, but it just means yes, and it's in a more casual form. But I don't suggest you use that yet until you're sort of comfortable with the way Korean works and, when to drop to a lower form and that kind of thing. So for the time being, I would go with ne and ye. Okay? For no, you can use anio. Okay? Anio. Anio. Okay? There's another one, anieo, but that's kind of the negation of a verb. So I would just use anio for now, okay? The other one, how to say no thank you. So in English we put the thank you on to be polite. Korean works a little bit different. Like, you'll hear that they don't have a word for please. They actually do in a certain context. But, they certainly don't have give me that please. They don't have that. But what they do is have, polite endings, most commonly the yo. So, I guess my point is, you wouldn't say no and then put the word for thank you like 감사합니다 or 고마워요. You wouldn't say 안녕 고마워요. You wouldn't put them together like that. But what you can say sort of no and then this word. This word is 괜찮아요, okay? Which means I'm okay. So if you said 안녕 괜찮아요, okay, it would mean no, I'm okay, okay? This word actually is similar to English, similar to the okay in English also, where, if someone was hurt or, fell off their bike or did something, and you could ask them, 괜찮아요, okay, are you okay? And if someone asked you, you could answer, 네, 괜찮, okay, using the yes, 네, 괜찮아요, okay, yes, I'm okay. Okay, and in this respect, if someone was offering you something and you wanted to say no, you could say 안녕 괜찮아요. Okay, 안녕 괜찮아요. A little bit about the pronunciation of this. Okay, if you've gotten to the second class yet, then you will have gotten into the vowel combinations, and this is a we. Okay, we with a W. Now, one thing I will say, and I will urge people, is when there's a consonant involved. Okay, like preceding that W sound, oftentimes the W will drop out, and so I will sort of urge people to drop that W. So rather than saying, so when this is said slowly, it sounds like Gwen, okay, 괜찮아요. But what I'll urge you is to say 괜찮아요, okay, and drop that W, because that's what you'll hear most when it's when Korean is being spoken, at a quicker pace, at a more natural pace. You'll hear 괜찮아요 rather than 괜찮아요. So that's what I would recommend you say. So, 안녕 괜찮아요, okay? No thank you. The other one was, how do you say you're welcome? A lot of books and a lot of things translate you're welcome as 천만에요. But I actually don't recommend you use that. It's not really it's not used in conversation too much. I think the most common way is just actually saying yes with a slight bow. So, 네, okay, if someone says 감사합니다, 네, or yeah, okay, you can say a yes with a slight bow. If you're new to Korean and new to all this stuff, you might not be that comfortable bowing yet, but I mean, it is very common here. And that's just, that's a very, very common way to say you're welcome, okay? The other one was I don't understand. Again, this is one that a lot of books and a lot of stuff will translate as 이해해요. Okay, 이해해요 meaning I understand, and in a question form, okay, Yeheo, meaning do you understand? In the question form, you'll hear it, it's common. But I think what you're getting after, given your level, what I think it is you want to say, I don't understand what you're saying. Okay? Meaning you don't even understand the words that are coming into their mouth. Whereas this one is more like, it's not due to the fact that you don't know the words and the language, rather than you just don't quite understand the concept that the person is explaining to you. So I wouldn't suggest you use this. I don't think this is what you're looking for. What I will suggest you use is something that's a little bit longer, but I think if you learn it now, it'll serve a couple purposes. A, you'll be able to explain yourself very clearly. And the other one is down the road, when you learn the sentence structure and actually how it's working, you'll have something to immediately relate to, and you'll be able to use it in other contexts and use that same structure. Okay? And that one is, okay? This is the first part. 무슨 말인지. Okay? 무슨 말, and then, as we talked about in the first class, there's that flick, okay, the silent character, that flick of the tongue there, 말, okay, 말인, okay, 무슨 말인지, okay, 무슨 말인지, okay, 무슨 말인지 몰라요, okay, I don't know if you know, I know and I don't know yet. I know is 알아요, okay, and I don't know is 몰라요, okay. 몰라요 means I don't know. 몰라요, okay? If you put this together, okay? 몰라요, I don't know. 무슨 말인지, what you're saying, okay? We'll start here. 무슨 말인지 몰라요, okay? I don't know what you're saying. I would give that one a go, and I would practice that one and get comfortable with it, because it does explain yourself clearly, and like I said, you're picking up a sentence structure that will be handy down the road. Yeah, that's all of the questions you had. If you have any more, feel free. And one thing I do want to address a little bit while we're talking about this is that my class is sort of aimed at getting you into the Korean sentence and working with it and understanding it and being able to manipulate it and basically getting you speaking as quick as possible. So what I do is I kind of take the assumption that you are in the country and you are going to pick up, hello, thank you, and all these things that are so common that without even trying, you will hear and you will pick up. So, one thing I will fully admit is that my class doesn't cover these things. Like I say, I just assume you'll pick it up somewhere. So, if at any point there is something you want to know and you haven't learned it yet, feel free to ask me. But it won't be in the main videos, generally. I mean, certain common questions that you can use, yes. Things that will really help you out, yes. But, things like this, hello, thank you, goodbye, stuff like that, I'm not going to cover in the class. So if you do want to know, feel free to ask.